I'm just a little more than a half a mile away and I still haven't seen any E30s. Maybe this whole thing was a joke. It's pretty early on Sunday morning. I've got my E30 all ready to go. Last week, I did a new wrap on the car. I also updated some stuff with the air ride management. I put my chopped half hood on and basically just getting the car all squared away looking great because I'm going up to Tacoma today. It's about a 150-mile drive up for E30 picnic. But first thing I think I'm gonna do is take the front lip off so I don't break that on the drive. The roads are pretty treacherous driving up on I-5. And I just know that if I smashed this thing right before the show, I'd be pretty upset with myself. So when I get up there, maybe like 10 miles away from the finish line, I'll put it back on. Those things get crushed super easy. Oh yeah. I unplugged the idle control valve, which lets fresh air go in past the intake manifold, but it seems like it's not running too good, so maybe I'll plug that in really quick. I'm already gonna have to put the top up. It's only been like a mile and I'm already getting annoyed by it. The ITBs are just so temperamental. The car doesn't start running better by the time I get to the freeway. I'm gonna plug the laptop in. Pulled over real quick. I decided just for peace of mind, I'm gonna check the tire pressures. I've got this little tire pressure USB-C thing. What's really cool about this is you can just tell it what pressure you want all the tires to be at, and you don't really have to monitor it. You can just walk away. All right, I wouldn't exactly say the driver's side was low. It was in the 30s, which is normal for most cars, but I think I'm gonna run the tires up about 45 today. All right, here's the bridge that connects Oregon and Washington. Oh. Like I said, these roads suck. It wasn't supposed to rain today. The chance of rain right now is 0%, but I've been driving towards some ominous clouds and it's starting to rain. If it gets really bad, I'm definitely gonna pull over and like stop and put something over the motor, but I think we'll be fine. I'm just gonna keep going. The first hour of my drive has been great so far. I originally planned on taking the back roads the whole way, so doing the freeway for the first hour or so saved me about 45 minutes, which is great because now I'm ahead of schedule and I can kind of take my time. When you drive these old project cars like this, you know that you've torn apart and put back together. It takes a long time to build back some confidence and trust the car for what you're doing, taking it on the freeway, going long distances with it. So it's gonna be a few thousand miles with this car, getting used to the rattles and the creaks and everything before I'm really confident with it, going faster on the freeway and things like that. It's also geared pretty low, so my RPMs are pretty high as I'm driving, but really happy with it so far, and I hope it keeps going strong. Hopefully we find some cool back roads out here in Washington. I'm sure there's some decent stuff, so got about 3 more hours to go. Let's hit the road. I thought it wasn't gonna start there for a sec. These kinds of roads are way more entertaining. Came to a stop sign and felt like I could hear the fuel pump a little bit. This car's had some small fueling issues in the past. Even from day one, when the gas tank gets a little low, sometimes it doesn't like to start. So figured I would just pull over, fill it up. It's only got a 10-gallon tank, so it's kind of a pain in the butt. I think the gas gauge is relatively accurate, so that's good. I'm only about 5 miles away, so at the next convenient place, I'm gonna pull over and put the lip on. It's been a pretty nice drive, you know, some twisty roads and some just chill, tree-lined straightaways. It's pretty fun. Way better than driving I-5. That's the fuel pump. It's getting pretty loud. It's got me a little worried, but I mean, I think we're gonna make it. Who knows if it'll make it the whole way home. Maybe it's just getting a little upset because I've been driving for a while. It hasn't had this much use in a long time. All right, rolling in. I finally see some E30s. At least if my fuel pump goes, somebody might have a spare.
Are you registered?
Yes.
Okay, follow around and then to the right-hand side.
Okay. So there's a pretty long line to get into this, and a bunch of the cars are already overheating. I'm not too sure how mine's doing. I don't even have a working temp gauge. E30 picnic's been pretty fun so far. Waited in line for half an hour to get a t-shirt, then I waited in line for 45 minutes to get food, but I've seen some really cool E30s. It's kind of funny, there's like 3 different types of E30s here. There's like the really pretentious, perfectly clean M3s, 318s that are stock, low mileage. And then there's like really clapped out ones that are just absolutely destroyed. All these cars that have like 400,000 miles on them. And then the third category is like my car. You got a bunch of mods done to it. It's pretty clean, you know, but definitely modified, maybe not perfect, with all the cool parts. That's where I fit in. Well, the car made it back in one piece, and it was actually pretty fun. After a few hours of driving it, you know, you get used to those rattles and all the creaks and things and where the car scrapes and not. On the way back, I actually pulled over and pulled the laptop out and did a little tune on the map and raised the rev limiter to 7,000 RPMs. And then I kind of just beat the crap out of it on those back roads. And I definitely have a new appreciation for this thing. I mean, I'm not surprised to be surprised because it is an E30, even though it's convertible, you know, and it's the slow 4-banger motor. It was still a lot of fun, and it makes me want to drive the car a lot more. I definitely need a new fuel pump. That thing is making crazy noises. The engine is leaking oil like crazy. I need to fix that. And also I need to get rid of these Hawk Plus brake pads. They squeak really loud and that's super annoying. So maybe that'll be on a future episode, but for now, check your polarizer.
Trust me, I hear what you're saying, but I like it's new what you're telling me. I'm curious, George, I hop in the Porsche, 5 and a horse, I'm ready for war, I'm coming for throats, to turn to a ghost, I need to know everything.